So guys, today back from a video on the channel. Today we're here reacting to my Premier League prediction from the start of the season, the 2019-20 season, and it's been a long one. When this video goes out, it'll be over a year since that prediction went out, because obviously the massive break and whatnot, and I haven't had time to make videos, and I've needed a bit of a rest. So in the video today, we'll look at my predictions, comparing to where the teams actually finished, and have a look at that. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave yours in the comment section down below. I will be making a Premier League prediction when it comes out, probably a week before, because it's mad. The Premier League was meant to start next weekend. Or was it this weekend? This weekend, maybe. I think the Premier League was meant to start this weekend. It's mad to think that, but let's look at my prediction now. We'll go from relegation zone, top 10, top 5, and then top 4. So let's get into it now, lads. Let's look at the relegation zone. So let's look at the relegation zone in my prediction. Starting off with 20th, Sheffield United. I had them in 20th position. They obviously had a fantastic season, finishing 9th, which is remarkable for the size of their club. First season back in the Premier League in how many years? It's unbelievable from them. I had a feeling that they would stay up. I did have a feeling that they would stay up, but from what the transfers they made, I was like, there's no chance. No Premier League players. Ollie McBurney, a couple of more. John Luncham's had a fantastic season. Obviously didn't sign him, but that's what happens when you get promoted and you keep that core in the team. You've got your centre backs all the same, your wing backs are exactly the same, they're the same keeper. The core of the team is just so good in them set of players, and that's why they stay up, and that's why they had a fantastic season. 11 positions wrong, Sheffield United. Now Norwich City, fans had them to finish top 10, like 12th, 11th, 9th even I've seen, but I had them in 19th. I had a feeling that they would go down. Norwich City are the yo-yo club of the Premier League, go up, down, up, down, up, down. It literally what they do, and when they go down, they're not as passionate as other fans, in my opinion. When they got relegated, they weren't, oh, this is an absolute joke, and they weren't happy with the performances. Obviously, they were not going to be happy, but they weren't as not happy. Say if Newcastle got relegated now, how would I react? You know what I would react like. I'd be going wild, but Norwich don't have that, and I had them in 19th, 20th, not too bad. I mean, Norwich City, I had them to go down, and they did. Next one is Brighton. I had them to finish 18th. They finished 15th, so a good season for them. 3 positions different. And Brighton brought in some good players. Trossard, Mopé, Lamptey, I think the right back. Some really good players. And since the restart, they haven't been too bad. There was a time in the season where you thought, oh, Brighton could just slip into that relegation zone. But no, they haven't. They've stayed up, and it's another season for them. Yet again, will I predict them to go down next season? Probably, but they have just signed Veltman and someone else, I'm pretty sure Adam Lallana, that's it. So Brighton have had a good summer. So actually, no, Brighton will probably not get relegated, but it's a weird one for Brighton. Now, for the last 3 seasons, I've had them to go down every season, and they just don't. So there'll be the season where I don't predict they go down, that actually do go down. That'll just be what happens. But for me, I had Brighton in 18th, and they finished 15th. So now let's look at my 17th to 10th position in my Premier League prediction. Starting off with 17th, Southampton. And at the start of the season, you probably tipped them to go down, losing 9-0 to Leicester. It was very disappointing for them. And they had a really bad start of the season, and then they started to pick up some form. Danny Ings started to score goals, and they got 11th. Brilliant for them. For where they were start the season, losing 9-0 at home against Leicester City, to then finish 11th in the Premier League with the second highest goal scorer in the league. Fair play to Southampton, and Rose Hatter, who actually got Manager of the Month for July. So fair play to him. Absolutely fantastic from Southampton this season, and a really good season. Next up, it is my team, Newcastle United. I had us in 16th, and we finished 13th. I felt like we would stay up, because we're signing Matt Jordan, and I thought at the time he would be okay. Not at the level he's been this season. I didn't think Maximum would be this good. I generally didn't. I thought he'd be a bit better than that too, and that's about it. He's been a revelation for Newcastle United. Shelby's had a good season. I think Maggie's had a really good season, scoring 8 goals, but overall not a great season. Really trying to forget about this one and just let's see what we can do next season. 3 position wrong in my prediction for Newcastle United. Not terrible, but yeah, obviously, let's just hope we can build for next season. With this takeover stuff, I'll probably be happy to finish 16th, which is embarrassing for Newcastle United. We've got a manager and an owner who are happy to finish 13th. Not good enough. But yeah, Newcastle, my team, 13th. Next up, it is Burnley. I had Burnley in 15th and they finished 10th. That's fantastic from Burnley. They don't get enough credit, in my opinion. For me, they've got one of the worst teams in the Premier League. But they've just got that core that some teams just don't have. When I look at the predictions, Palace don't have the core Burnley have. Watford, Bournemouth, all them teams don't, right? Burnley, fantastic. 10th in the Premier League with their team is unbelievable. And Sean Dyche doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, so the credit needs to go to him. Fair play to Sean Dyche. Finishing 10th with that team, unbelievable. Next up, it is Aston Villa. Villa had stayed up on the final day of the season, and I had them in 14th. I had a feeling they wouldn't do a Fulham, and it looked like they were going to get relegated if they didn't get, I think it was 8 games in their last 4 or something like that. Fair play to them. It was 2 wins, 2 draws. Fair play to Villa. They've scraped it at the end, and fair play to them. They've done what they needed to do to stay up. Now they've got to build for next season. They need a striker. They need a lot of positions improved. Probably to have a new change of manager, but I can't see that happening. Aston Villa, I had them in 14th and they finished 17th, so yet again, not a terrible prediction. Next up is Crystal Palace. I had them in 13th and they finished 40th. I actually recorded this when Zaha was on the move to either Everton or Arsenal, and that's why I thought they would finish a little bit lower, because I felt like if they kept Zaha, which they did, they could have had a fantastic season. Losing 7 games in the row coming to the end of the season, not good enough from Crystal Palace, and that really needs looked at. Zaha's going to be going this summer probably. Don't know who to, but he will be going. One off, had them in 13th and they finished 14th, so not a bad prediction from me for Crystal Palace, but yet again, they should have done much better. That's the sad one, it's Bournemouth. I had Bournemouth to finish 12th. They finished 18th. That's so bad to see Bournemouth get relegated from the Premier League 5 years, and now Eddie Howe's left the club, a lad who's literally made himself in Bournemouth history and football history for the job he's done there. Getting them from League 2, 23rd in the league, to Premier League football finishing in the top 10 is unbelievable, and fair play to him. And where's he going to go now? Hopefully Newcastle can get fucking that fat cunt out, but Bournemouth relegated. So many of their players are going to leave. Brooks, Wilson, King, Ake. Loads of players are going to be going, and it's sad to see. But yeah, again, Bournemouth relegated. 6 difference. Not great for me, but yeah, relegated Bournemouth. And the next one, Watford relegated. 19th in the Premier League. I had them in 11th. Like, they just got to an FA Cup final to relegation from the Premier League. That's like crazy when you think about it. They just got to the one of the most historic cups in world football to then get relegated the next season. They deserve to be relegated, not for the sake of the players, for their owners. You don't sack 3 managers in 1 season. Maybe it's the 1, 100% not the 2, but fucking 3. That's just crazy. That I've got to say, I've got to put my hands up at Watford. That's embarrassing. You can't be doing that as football owners. These men have got families, they feed, and you are sacking them like there's like nothing else to do. Watford had them in 11th, and look what happened. They got relegated. Ismail Assar is going to be going. He's linked with Liverpool. He was the one who made them not get 100 points this season. But yeah, it's Watford got down. I mean, it's mad to think that it really is to win an FA Cup final to relegation. Finally, my top 10, Wolves. Wolves have had a fantastic season. Still in Europe as I'm recording this, and finished in 7th. Obviously, they're not good. The only way they can get European competition next season if they win the Europa League. Arsenal didn't finish in the top 7 and won the FA Cup, so they'll get Europa League football next season. So the only way Wolves can get Champions League football is by winning the Europa League. So it will be a tough ask, but yeah, again, I think it would benefit them if they had a season off Europe and they could just focus on the Prem, get top 5, do what Leicester done, get top 5 Wolves. They can easily do it. They've got a manager, they've got a striker, something that I wish we had, a pacey winger. We've got someone better, but Wolves, fantastic season, 7th in the Prem, fantastic. Only 3 wrong. I thought like the Europa League would hit them a little bit more, and it just hasn't. So fair play to them. Like, credit when credit's due. Wolverhampton Wanderers, fantastic. Next up, we've got like the top 9, so we've got 9th to 5th. Starting up at 9th, we've got Everton. They were in a relegation battle before Ancelotti came in, and Ancelotti has done a good job at Everton considering where they were with Marco Silva. Players were just not producing, fans were getting angry, and he had to go after that Liverpool 5-2 loss, and Ancelotti came in and he's done a good job. Obviously, I feel like they could be in a good position if it wasn't for one man, and that's Jordan Pickford. What a horrendous season he's had. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Newcastle fan, and obviously he's a Mackham and whatnot. He's had an awful season. Everton fans, I've even seen it on like Twitter and whatnot, they don't like their goalkeeper. And it's never good when you don't like the goalkeeper, because you don't have confidence in him, in any move that they make. Like, I've got so much confidence in Dubravka. Like, I know when he's going to make a save. Pickford, embarrassing. Worst keeper this season with De Gea. Everton could be finishing a lot higher, but no, because of Jordan Pickford. I had them in 9th. They finished 12th. Not too bad. Next up, Leicester City. I had them in 8th. They finished 5th. They were 3rd in the league and like 14 points ahead of 4th. And they've somehow bottled it. The restart really hit them. Chilwell getting injured. Maddison didn't even play during the restart. But Jamie Vardy, Golden Boot winner at the age of 33. Congrats to him. Obviously, they signed Jose Perez. They signed Youri Tielemans. Signed some really good players. And I had a feeling Leicester would have a good season, but not this good. Not to the point where they were 14 points in the top 3. Like that fair play to Leicester. European football, could that be a little bit better for them, because they've got a little bit more. Because obviously it's not as good as the Champions League, obviously for the money and whatnot, but they could have a chance to win. I can't see that. I can't see Leicester getting out of the group stages in the Champions League, but in the Europa League, I can see them where Wolves are now in the round of 16. So fair play to Leicester. Got it wrong. 3 positions wrong. Yeah, again, it's not too bad. And this one is an absolute stinker for me. I thought West Ham were going to be the team, like the best team outside the top 6. How wrong was I? 16th in the Premier League. Nearly got relegated if it wasn't for Antonio. Literally. Why did I think they would finish there? Felipe Anderson, flop. Haller, flop. Fornals, flop. I don't know where it went wrong. I don't know. Obviously, who they had? Obviously, David Moyes came in and he got a 4-0 win versus Bournemouth. And since then, he only won like 1 game after that until like the restart. So I don't know why they're bringing David Moyes, because when they sacked him, they said they want to take a step forward. So why get the same manager back? 16th in the Prem, not good enough whatsoever. I had them in 7th. What was I thinking? That's my worst prediction out of all of them. That is horrendous. Really, really poor for me. West Ham 16th. Oh my god. Next up, it is Arsenal. I had them in 6th and they finished 8th. I thought the top 6 would be the normal top 16, but obviously Leicester scraped in there. Wolves were ahead of Arsenal this season. But obviously Arsenal have won the FA Cup. They've got European competition, which is big for them. They could have had a season without waiting and rebuilt their team under Mikel Arteta, but had them in 6th. So I feel like they would be the worst team. And I don't know how they are. I do actually. The defence, they've got a great attack. Pepe is really going into the Premier League recently. Lacazette, he is good on his day, but he has been poor this season. And obviously Aubameyang's been fantastic. I don't know if he's staying or not, but when you look at the team, the defence, not good enough. David Luiz came in for 8 million and he's been shite, honestly. Not good enough from Arsenal. Obviously they won European football and won the FA Cup, but not good from them. Not finishing in the top 6 with the size of their club is not good enough whatsoever. Only 2 wrong, positions wrong, not too bad. And only if I did put Arsenal ahead of Spurs, I would have got that one right, because I had Spurs in 5th position and they finished 6th. Obviously Pochettino got sacked, and that was big. They had a really poor start to the season. He got them to the Champions League final. He rebuilt their team. The team that they had with Chadley, Lamella, Harry Kane at the age of like 22. Like, who else? Bentaleb. Fucking Bentaleb. Like, they were struggling when Pochettino came in. And then look what he done to them. Got them 2nd in the Premier League, Champions League final. and then now, and Jose Mourinho came in and he's celebrating like he's won the bastard league because he got European football. Embarrassing in my opinion. You don't celebrate like that because you got European football for the size of Spurs, the stadium they've got. You don't celebrate like that. But one position wrong, I mean, it's a good one from me. And you can see from the top four, I've done good on the top four, so we'll get on to the top four now. So this was my top four prediction, and I'm so happy I got this right. And I'll tell you why I only got it right, but we'll get onto it in a second. Chelsea. I had a feeling that Chelsea would... I knew that it was going to hit them, their transfer ban, but I had a feeling that their youngsters could do something. I really did, and I was right. My first one, correct. Yes! 4th position Chelsea, and they got 4th position. Obviously, they've bottled 3 finals this season, but I got their prediction right, so I couldn't give a toss. Next season, Ziyech, Werner, potentially Havertz. Big season for them. They probably need a centre-back, in my opinion, and a goalkeeper, and then they can really start to build their team. But yeah, I'm happy I got Chelsea right, my first one. And then we got 2 in a row. I got Man United in 3rd position. And do you want to hear why? Yeah, you might not remember this, but when Pablo Dybala was on the verge of signing for them with a swap deal with Lukaku, the only reason why I had them 3rd. If I knew they weren't going to sign Dybala, I probably would have put Tottenham 4th and Chelsea 3rd. So thank God I made the video when Dybala was on the verge of signing, because I got that prediction right. 3rd position. Fair play to them. They were 5th on the final day and finished 3rd. Fair play to them. Good season for Man United when they signed Bruno Fernandes. But before that, embarrassing. They were in a relegation battle for the size of Manchester United. They were in a relegation battle. I remember the team they played against, Newcastle, when Matty Longstaff scored that goal. Andres Pereira right mid, James left mid, Rashford up top, Fred, McTominay, Juan Mata. It was an embarrassing team. And if you look at their team now, Pogba, Fernandes, Martial, it's a good team. And Manchester United, 3rd position, 2 in a row. Unfortunately, I didn't get the other 2 right. I had Liverpool 2nd and Manchester City 1st. Let's talk about them 2 clubs. We'll start off with City, who finished 2nd position. I had them in 1st. I felt like City could get the 3 in a row. I felt Pep Guardiola, he's obviously a fantastic manager, and I thought he could get the best out of them players, but obviously not. Like, some of the results they had this season, losing to Norwich. I know we did, right? Fair enough. Put my hands up. But for Manchester City to lose to Norwich, like, what on earth? Manchester City are losing to Norwich, like, what? But other results, they drew 2-2 to us. But obviously they've had some good results. Beating Liverpool 4-0, but City need to win the Champions League. The ban isn't going ahead. They've got Champions League football next season. So could they win the league next season? Who knows? Obviously they've signed Nathan Ake and that Torres lad from Villarreal or Valencia. I can't remember the one, but let's see what City can do next season. And obviously the champions of England, Liverpool, had them in 2nd. They finished 1st, and fair play to them, absolutely fair play. The thing I hate, right, I love their set of squad. I love Van Dijk, I love Salah, I love Mane, I love Klopp. I would love Klopp as a manager. I just don't like Liverpool as a club, and that's probably why I pushed them 2nd, because I just generally just don't like Liverpool. Say what you want, lads, in the comments, Liverpool fans. Sorry, I just didn't like yous. But fair play, winning the Premier League, 1 point off the 100, which could have made history. But they already have made history. Can they win the league next season? Possibly. But we'll have to see what happens there. Obviously, they're on the verge of signing Thiago from Bayern, which is a massive signing. But lads, that is my Premier League prediction. Make sure to leave a like, lads. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's a bit of a longer one because obviously I've got to talk about each team and their season. So obviously, lads, when news comes out with Newcastle, videos will be coming out. Fixtures, away kit, 3rd kit. I say it in every video. So just, I'm trying to take it easy a little bit because obviously I've had a stressful last 4 or 5 weeks with the football coming back. Literally Saturday, Wednesday, constantly making videos, coming back from work, recording. It's been a bit of a stressful time, so I need this break. But obviously when stuff comes out, videos will be out. Make sure to leave a like, lads, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow the social links in the description down below. I'll see you in the next one, lads. Cheers, bye.